Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ultimate Easter Egg and Secrets Guide here in the Borderlands universe. This is the series where I take you throughout the 3 Borderlands games and bring you a pick of the Easter eggs or secrets or references within those games and just explain to you guys a little bit more about what the Easter egg is and what it means. So today we are on part 16 and 3 more great Easter eggs for you guys. Hopefully you won't know some of them and this will be news, but yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the guide. So, starting off as always, we are in Borderlands 1, and the first Easter egg I'm going to be bringing you guys is a visual Easter egg painted onto the inside of many shack walls and building walls around the whole game. Now in Firestone alone I found quite a few of these, and I'll show you guys them in this clip, but yeah, painted to the inside of the wall it says turtles all the way down. Now this is an Easter egg from the Stephen Hawking book, A Brief History of Time, and it says a little section from here. It says, a well-known scientist once gave a public lecture on astronomy. He described how the Earth orbits around the Sun and how the Sun in turn orbits around the centre of a vast collection of stars called our galaxy. At the end of his lecture, an old lady stood up at the back of the room and said, "What you have told us is rubbish. The world is really a flat plate supported on the back of a giant tortoise." The scientist gave a superior smile before replying, "What is the tortoise standing on?" "You're very clever, young man, very clever," said the old lady, "but it's turtles all the way down." So yeah, there you go, and that was told directly by Stephen Hawking in the Brief History of Time book. And Gearbox have decided to put the famous phrase into their games. So you can find these absolutely everywhere. As you've seen, I've just found quite a few of them. But yeah, our Borderlands 1 Easter egg for today is the Turtles All the Way Down Easter egg. So for Borderlands 2, we are at the site of the old Sanctuary. It's Sanctuary Hole. And the Easter egg that we're going to be looking at today is part of a badass rank challenge for Sanctuary Hole, which we'll see right here, called Down the Rabbit Hole. And it just simply tells you to jump into the big hole. Now obviously the big hole is the site where Sanctuary once was. Now it's in the air, it's left this thing right here. And you've literally just got to come to this part of the map, run and jump into the hole to complete the challenge. So this is actually an Alice in Wonderland Easter egg, another Alice in Wonderland Easter egg. We've had a couple of these so far in the game, and there is a few more actually. But this is just a part of the film where she actually goes into a rabbit hole and then actually falls down. I'll show you guys a clip of that in a second, but yeah, that badass rank challenge references that part of the film, and yeah, I'll show you guys the clip right now.
After all, we haven't been invited, and curiosity often leads to trouble. Goodbye, Dinah. Goodbye.
And finally, for Borderlands the pre-sequel, we are in the map Stanton's Liver. Now, in this map, if you head to the left-hand side of the map and run along a series of little cliffs, do a few jumps and head to the end, you will find, if it is your first time of coming here and you haven't picked it up before, a secret weapon called the Excalibur. Now this is a legendary laser weapon situated right there, and if you have 2,500 badass rank, it asks you if you're worthy enough. If you are, then you can click it and pick it up, and it will give you the legendary Excalibur laser weapon. So I'll go ahead and pick this up right now. Now this to a lot of people is very obvious. It is actually the Sword in the Stone King Arthur Easter egg. So obviously the legend of King Arthur with the sword in the stone is known to quite a lot of people, where he was the only one that could pull it out. But yeah, the Excalibur itself is actually King Arthur's sword. Now this often gets confused with the actual sword that he pulled out of the stone, and obviously in this little Easter egg it's referencing the sword being in the stone, but the Excalibur was King Arthur's personal sword, and a lot of people actually think that it's the same sword that he pulled out of the stone, which showed, proved his lineage and right to be king kind of thing. But yeah, it's actually a separate weapon. Excalibur was just his sword in general. But quite a few stories do class them as the same thing. Quite a few don't. So I'm not quite totally sure which one is correct. But yeah, there you go. That is the King Arthur Easter egg. A free weapon for you to reference the sword in the stone. And there you go, guys. That is 3 more Easter eggs wrapped up in the Borderlands game. So hopefully there's a couple of things in there that are new and that you didn't know about. But yeah, we had the brief history of time Easter egg in Borderlands 1, the Alice in Wonderland, down the rabbit hole Easter egg in Borderlands 2, and of course in pre-sequel, the King Arthur and the Legend of Excalibur / Sword in the Stone Easter egg. So there you go, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed another episode of Ultimate Easter Eggs and Secrets Guide here in Borderlands Universe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.